Our lovely patient, who's 51 years old, is about 3 months out from her body lift, which is also known as a circumferential 360-degree belt lipectomy. And she comes in today in follow-up, and she has graciously agreed to share some of her thoughts and feelings about what she was hoping to achieve and what her whole journey has been like.
Sure. Here's the thing. This is more than I expected. I did not expect this when I looked and been researching at pictures and stuff. It's life-changing. It makes me really emotional.
Yeah.
I have a long story. I had gastric bypass. It's been 7 years. And, worked on it.
That's a tough surgery.
It's a very tough surgery. And then, I've worked with, I had the hanging skin, and I've always had a heavy body and didn't like my body a lot. And so I needed to do something for myself. And so I started researching plastic surgeons.
Yeah.
And I went to see about 10 consultants.
10.
I invested in that consulting too, because I wanted to have the right person.
Yeah.
I went back, I got approval, I talked to my cardiologist, and I talked to my doctor, and when I talked to her and told her, I kind of narrowed it down, she asked me if I would consider one more doctor because she believed that you were the best. And apparently her sister-in-law also came to you, and we are so close, and I trust her with everything, and so I made a consulting appointment. I knew when I walked in. I'll tell you why. Because this is the most put-together office team. There's a process. When you come in, and it was just efficient, and everybody's been wonderful. Just amazing through the whole. No surprises, anything. I love the fact that there were no tubes at all, and that amazed me.
No
the drains, that you were the only one that told me that with no drains, and it's amazing what the body did. Watching it, I healed so fast. I could see it, how quickly I healed. It was amazing.
Well, your faith in the process is wonderful and certainly appreciated. We certainly work very hard, and it's every day dedication and focus on the patient experience that we try so hard to achieve. And I'm thrilled that your experience was so wonderful.
Thank you very much. And, I can't even say enough. It just makes me so emotional. And then I just can't wait till I do some other things because, it's time. We're going to invest in your...
You were sharing with us a comment that your daughter had made.
Oh, yeah. So we went on vacation just, a couple weeks ago, and I have a 10-year-old and I have a 15-year-old, and we went out to a really nice dinner, and we sat down. It was our first dinner, and she's like, I want to do a toast. And her toast to me was, I am so proud Mommy's wearing a bikini for the first time in her life. And she's right. I wore a bikini on the beach, and I will probably never wear anything but a bikini top because it's so freeing.
Yeah.
And not even it's not a vanity thing. I felt confident, but also more comfortable. I'm so much more comfortable in everything and having fun with my new body. So.
I love that. So we take these audio stories, and we load them onto the website, and each one of them we create a little tagline or a little sort of title to it. And I think yours so aptly will be, I'm having fun with my body.
I love that, and that's true. I touch my belly every day, and my kids do too. And they're like, "Mommy, your hip bones, and I can put my arms all the way around, and they just, it's so flat." And my 15-year-old goes, "Mom, you can wear my clothes. I can wear your clothes." So
I love that I can wear my 15-year-old's clothes.
Yeah.
What was your journey like? If you go all the way back to your gastric bypass, what weight were you when you started?
My highest weight was 312 pounds.
God bless you.
But I remember, from a very young age, I think it came out in Huskies, being born in Huskies, and never being able to shop in the stores, the stores and the malls.
Even when you were young?
Yeah, but I was an athlete. I know it was like, "Oh, Mom, you're just big boned," but I was always heavy, always big. I was muscular. I was very strong. And then, as I got older, I would fluctuate a little bit, but could never, tried everything. And then it just got to a point, I have little kids, and I'm an older mom.
Yeah.
And I was starting to just feel really bad and just miserable. I was not happy in life and starting to have a lot of health problems, and made a decision and like I said, it's been a journey. The gastric bypass is one thing, and just the changing the mindset and how you want to, the projection of my life for the last half of it, right? And so that was the determining factor. And then when I started seeing things, I was happy about being smart and feeling better and not having any medication, and really too many medications, and not being diabetic, and all those things were fantastic. But I always wanted to feel. I always wanted to be able to wear a belt and jeans and hang out my hips, feel cute, right? That was always something. It was so I shop in American Eagle, and I shop in Aerie, and I go to all the fun stores, and my 15-year-old loves it, and so we just I spent some money on clothes.
Good.
And I am the smallest size. I'm the latest I can ever remember. Even
how much do you weigh now?
I got on your scale. I'm 141 pounds.
Wow.
And my cardiologist said, "You're perfect," because when you look, my BMI, my weight, everything, it's perfect.
You're the ideal person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that just blew me. Seeing 141, my goal when I was always, I thought I was just a bigger girl, that I could never get to that size.
Yeah.
It was always, dream was 165.
Wow.
Yeah, and so this just blows me away. It really does. Wow. And I wear a size 8 pants.
I was going to say, what size are you?
And everyone tells me you need smaller pants, because I do like baggy pants. So
You're a size 6.
Yeah, I'm probably a size 6. They say I'm probably a size 6. At work, they're like, I'm very transparent. I'm not embarrassed. I'm proud that I did this.
Yeah.
And
you should be congratulated and
it's been received
recognized.
very well. Yeah, so
it is a very challenging journey.
Yeah.
And the hurdles that you encounter along the way, about the just the logistics of everything.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, and I'm a single mom, and when I had the gastric bypass surgery, I had the surgery on a Thursday, and I went back to work on Monday because I just moved, and that was bad. That wasn't a great thing. It was not.
Wow.
Yeah, it was situational, and with this one too, I thought I'd do the same thing, but I didn't realize that was all. This was a different type of surgery.
Yeah.
And
did you hate me for 3 days?
3 days, I did. I really did. I for only 3 days though.
I'm not laughing. I'm just acknowledging that it's a truism.
You are, you told. I was very transparent. I knew I knew it was going. I knew what to expect, but I didn't believe it because I bounced back. But it's a different type of surgery. In about 3 days, I needed help.
Yeah.
So my friend was there with me. I think the hardest part was just getting out of bed.
Yeah.
That turning over. We had a process.
Yeah.
But it was only 3 days, and that's all I had her stay with me to help. And then I was doing everything. I mean, took the time. Obviously, there's some things I couldn't do, but. Yeah, I even I stayed home from work because I could work remotely, but I went back to work. I took a full week and a half off, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
Because I needed to heal. And that first week to 2 weeks was perfect. After the 2 weeks, I felt like I could have went back.
Yeah.
But I wanted to just kind of embrace the healing and see what things went. So I did.
That's awesome. And you just went on a trip?
I did. Yep. Just went to Puerto Vallarta, and I was so excited to go. And I took my girls, and we did everything. So we went. I couldn't have done this when I was like 300 pounds, or maybe wouldn't even feel comfortable when I was 250 pounds. But we went wave running, jet skiing.
No way.
We went out wild swimming with dolphins with my girls.
My goodness, how great is that?
Yeah.
What a life-changing experience.
No, I did all the water slides with my kids, things that...
They must have loved it.
Yeah, they did. They really
Do you feel like you're more present now with your kids?
Yeah, if I gave you, and maybe I'll send you, if I send you photos, and when at 3:12, because I documented that too myself.
Yeah.
And where I am today, I'm riding my motorcycle. I do photography. That's my mental health piece. That's my hobby. I've been out doing that a lot more. I was starting to isolate.
Yeah.
Because I didn't wasn't like inside. I felt a lot younger. I always have.
Yeah.
And I was starting to look, and people were treating me older. And I wasn't comfortable with that either. I don't know, because I've always felt like I'm 27.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's how I act. And now I can do other fun things. Yeah.
That's something we see not only in body surgery, but also in face surgery, that there is an unconscious bias. Unconscious, meaning other people act and treat others a different way based on many factors. And do you find that people are interacting with you differently?
Oh, yes. Well, first of all, I'm presenting myself differently, too, because I would say I'm old. I noticed my reaction.
Right.
I would think they were thinking it, and I would just say it.
Right.
But now, yes, I'm getting flirted with by a lot of people.
Flirted with, I love it.
Now with a lot of people. But it's also that feels good at the same time. It also, like you said, it reminds you that there's a lot of bias in what is acceptable or what's pretty, right?
Yeah.
And this was not a vanity thing for me at all. But I do like it, and I like feeling pretty, and I like to flaunt it, and it's.
Maybe we're going to change the title of this to "I Like to Flaunt It."
You could do that. You're
so great.
Yeah.
You're so great. The question I love to ask everybody is this something you'd recommend to a friend?
Oh, yes, I already have, and I would only recommend actually you. And I'm not doing it just because you're recording me and stuff, but like I said, between you and your staff, they were on me. I didn't call them. They were just calling and check in with me, and so did you, and I felt safe the whole way.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for sharing your journey.
You're welcome. It's not over.
I love it.